Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to see an important concept called rational numbers. So we all know already about the numbers concept. Basically, we saw about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and what is rational numbers? It's the form P by Q, where P and Q are nothing but the integers, and also we have another condition that q not equal to 0. The denominator should not be equal to 0. For example, we can see, take for example 2 by 3. 2 is an integer, 3 is an integer. So 2 by 3 is a rational number. Minus 2 by 1 is nothing but minus 2, which is a rational number. 0 by any number is equal to 0. That gives 0, which is a rational number. But we have another condition, that is, if any number is divided by 0 and that number is undefined, so that's not a rational number. Alright. So now we'll enter into the topic under rational number, which is to find out rational numbers that lies in between two rational numbers. Okay, to find rational numbers between two rational numbers. Say for example, I have 1 and 2. Okay, so take a number line. We'll consider a number line and we take the values of on the number line as 0, 1, 2, 3, that's etc. It goes on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 on the left side. So these are the integers which is represented on the number line. So we know that all the integers are rational numbers, so that lies between 1 and 2. The rational numbers that lies between 1 and 2. How to find out? Consider another number line where I zoom in the above number line as 1 to 2. Okay, so now in between this 1 and 2, these are both are the rational numbers. How many numbers lies? Say for example, the 3 by 2, which is nothing but 1.5, that lies between 1 and 2. Okay, similarly you can find out so many rational numbers in between 1 and 2. Okay, between 1 and 3 by 2, again 3 by 2 to 2. So all the values you can find out infinitely many rational numbers that lies in between 1 and 2. So this is called as a denseness property of the rational number. It lies densely. You have so many numbers in between two rational numbers. Okay. Yes. So now we are going to find out how to find 5 rational numbers, okay, between two given rational numbers. So two methods we have. First method we see is the average method. Okay, finding 5 rational numbers between, say for example, I take the same example as 1 and 2. Alright. So average is what? I consider this 1 as R and S as 2. 2 is S. Average is nothing but the sum of the numbers divided by 2. So add these two numbers and divide by 2. So first step, I add this R and S and divide by 2. So I take that 1 by 2 out and I'll add the R and S inside. 1 by 2 times of 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3 by 2. So this 3 by 2 lies in between 1 and 2. Okay, now the second thing, because we have to find 5 rational numbers. Okay, so second one, now I'm going to find out. See, I draw the number line over here. Here 1 and here 2. So now one rational number we got it, that is 3 by 2. Okay, now I'm going to find out next rational number which lies between 1 and 3 by 2. Okay, so which is 1 by 2 times of 1 and 3 by 2. Take average of 1 and 3 by 2. 1 plus 3 by 2 by 2. So 1 by 2 times 2 into 1, 2, which is, we are taking the LCM. So 2 plus 3 whole divided by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 into 5 by 2. That's nothing but 5 upon 4. So which is lies between 1 and 3 by 2. That's the second rational number we got, right? Now the third rational number I'm going to find out between 3 by 2 and 2. 3 by 2 and 2. So 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 plus 2. Again take LCM inside, which is equal to 1 by 2 times of 3 plus 2 into 2, 4 by 2, which is 1 upon 2 times of 7 upon 2. That's nothing but 7 upon 4. So this 7 upon 4 lies between 3 by 2 and 2. Okay. So now we have got 3 rational numbers in between 1 and 2 right now. So next I am going to find out in between, okay, between the 2 rational numbers that we already got, which is 1 and 5 by 4. 1 plus 5 by 4. Okay, that is equal to 1 upon 2 times of 4 plus 5, because we take LCM, LCM is 4. So 4 plus 5 upon 4 divided by, that is equal to 1 upon 2 by 9 by 4, which is equal to 9 upon 8. Alright, so now we got how many rational number right now? Already 3, now 9 by 8. Totally 4 rational number we got. Okay, then fifth one I'm going to find out between 7 by 4 and 2. So again we'll take the average of those two. 1 by 2 times of 7 by 4 plus 2. Now take LCM inside. 1 by 2 times of 4 is an LCM. So 7 plus 8 whole divided by 4. That is 15 by 8. Okay, I just multiplied directly. So now we have 15 by 8. So there are 5 rational numbers, we got it. What are they? 9 by 8, 5 by 4, 3 by 2, 7 by 4 and 15 by 8. Okay, so now average method is done. So now I'm going to teach you another method for finding out the rational numbers which lies between 2 rational numbers. The other method is nothing but very simple method. The same example I take between 1 and 2, I'm going to find out the 5 rational numbers that lies between. 1 can be written as 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 or 4 by 4 or 5 by 5. Likewise, if the numerator denominator both are same, then it would get cancelled to get the value 1. And second, 2 can be written as 4 by 2, 6 upon 3, like which could be cancelled and get the value 2. So but I need to find out 5 rational numbers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll take 1 as 6 upon 6 and 2 as 12 upon 6. Okay, now in between these 2 rational numbers, what lies? So just the numerators we can take 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6, and we have 12 by 6 already. Okay, so being the denominator same, just we will increase the numerators. Okay, so that lies between 6 and 12. This is the second method. So now we'll mark homework. I'll give you 2 sums homework. You have to try by yourself and find out using both the methods, like average method as well as making as a common denominator. Okay, so find 5 rational numbers between. The first one is 2 and 3, and the second one is 3 and 4. Okay, very simple. Please complete this and try it. If not, tell me in the comments. Thank you.